Welcome to Live Well and Flourish. I'm your host, Craig Van Slyke. As I've said before, stress is an inescapable part of life. Stress is just going to occur. But while stress can't be avoided, it can be managed. It's possible to cope with your stress. Over the next couple of episodes, I'll delve into various coping strategies. In this episode, I want to make an important distinction between two types of coping strategies, adaptive and maladaptive. Adaptive coping strategies are healthy, constructive ways to deal with stress in the long term. Maladaptive coping strategies may offer some very temporary relief, but they don't remove the stress in the long run. Think of it like a steam pipe that's under too much pressure. If you don't remove the pressure, the pipe will burst, which is not a good thing. You can turn a valve to relieve some of the pressure, but if you don't find the underlying cause of the excess pressure, the pressure comes back, and eventually the pipe might explode in a shower of scalding hot water and metal. Like I said, not a good thing. Maladaptive coping strategies are like turning the vent valve, temporarily effective, but not a lasting solution. Adaptive coping strategies are like finding the cause of the excess pressure. They fix the underlying cause. Let's look at a few examples of each. I'll go into more detail of some of these in later episodes. I'll start with the adaptive coping strategies, the good guys. Experimentation is a great adaptive coping strategy. You kind of act like your own personal scientist, trying out different ways to get at and remove the underlying cause of the stress. Email, the bane of modern work, provides an example. Suppose you find yourself constantly interrupted by email, making it difficult to get your work done. Sound familiar? You might experiment with closing your email program or browser window and only checking email at a few scheduled times. This experiment might take some trial and error to figure out the right balance of availability and focus, but once you find that balance, you'll find your stress levels decreasing and your productivity increasing. I really need to try this. Assistance seeking is a fantastic adaptive coping strategy. By reaching out to others for help, you're not only addressing the immediate cause of the stress, you're also strengthening your social connections. This is vital as it tackles one of the core causes of stress, isolation. Now, I know that asking for help can be tough. Believe me, I know that feeling. But the benefits from stress reduction to improved relationships far outweigh the temporary discomfort of reaching out. For instance, asking a colleague for help with a tough project not only lightens your workload, and remember, overload is a core cause of stress. It also builds a sense of camaraderie and shared purpose. All right, let's turn to the bad guys, some maladaptive coping strategies that might give temporary relief, but don't provide long-term solutions. Giving in to negative emotions is a maladaptive strategy. It's natural to feel some negative emotions during times of stress, and a little pity party might feel good for a short period of time. But whatever's causing your stress is still there, so the stress will come back. Getting mad at the traffic every morning might make you feel a little better. Don't ask me how I know. But if you don't adjust your timing or route, you'll find yourself stuck in traffic again tomorrow. Is James Taylor's Traffic Jam song running through your head? All right, all together now. Damn this traffic jam. How I hates to be late. It hurts my motor to go so slow. Yes, there's a reason I keep my day job. Venting is another emotion-based maladaptive coping strategy. Venting is like yelling at the traffic. Might make you feel a little bit better in the moment, but it doesn't make the traffic move any faster. Venting is really kind of interesting as a coping strategy. Generally, it's maladaptive, but used in the right way, it can actually be adaptive in some situations. I'm doing an episode on the duality of venting. It should come out in a couple of weeks. So the next time you're feeling the strain, remember to reach for those adaptive strategies. Experiment. Ask for help. While the immediate relief of venting or giving in to anger might be tempting, tackling the root cause of stress will lead to more effective, lasting resolutions. And I promise I won't sing anymore. All right, thanks. That's it for now. Talk to you next time.